time now for the skinny, and the only headline this morning really is last night's Grammys.
Yeah, it was a big night in Los Angeles, 58th Annual Grammy Awards. There were quite a few surprises and more than a few upsets. And one of the biggest wins of the night, Mark Ronson beat out Taylor Swift to take home the Record of the Year award for his hit Uptown Funk. The song also took home the award for Best Pop Duo Group Performance.
Taylor Swift did prevail, however, taking home Album of the Year for 1989, making her the only female artist to win Album of the Year twice. She also won Best Pop Vocal Album and Music Video. Swift used her acceptance speech to encourage young women everywhere not to give up.
And during that acceptance speech, first, we'll get back to that, but should mention Song of the Year, which is actually an award for Best Songwriter, went to Ed Sheeran and Amy Wadge for Thinking Out Loud. Sheeran said that he never thought that he'd be handed an award by Stevie Wonder.
And perhaps in a poke at songwriters, Best New Artist winner Meghan Trainor could hardly get through her acceptance speech, making sure she thanked record executive L.A. Reid for looking at her as an artist and not a songwriter.
She was tearful, but Taylor in her acceptance speech, responding in essence to Kanye saying that he made her famous, says there are people who will try to undercut your accomplishments or your fame, and this is to them. So a subtle jab.
We have an alert system ready to when Kanye tweets out.
As soon as Kanye tweets back.
It'll go doot, doot, doot. So don't be alarmed if you hear that red light coming on.
Okay, so but aside from the awards themselves, last night's Grammys were jam-packed with high-octane performances.
And kicking it all with a rousing start, Taylor Swift.
Sound like that.
I thought it was the Lion King for a second there, but it's not, right? She apparently opened last night's show donning that sequin jumpsuit for her performance of Out of the Woods.
Okay. And Adele's performance, however, was less than perfect. Look at this. While singing All I Ask, the piano mics fell onto the piano strings. You can see that she got a little fluxed by it, making a guitar sound and throwing her off. CBS called it a technical issue that was out of their control. Adele tweeting, among other things, because of it though, I'm treating myself to In-N-Out, so maybe it was worth it.
There you go. I like how she took a bad situation and made it positive.
By eating
a little extra calories for one of the most jaw-dropping. Much like David Bowie there. Lady Gaga channeling the late great Bowie with a medley of some of his greatest hits.
It's good performance. Other tributes included a star-studded salute to the music of Lionel Richie and Jackson Browne fronting the Eagles, remembering founding member Glenn Frey.
Noticeably absent last night, Rihanna. She reportedly is under doctor's orders to cancel her performance over a bout of bronchitis and was warned that performing while sick could have permanently damaged her vocal cords. That is her reason to stay home.
Yeah. She tweeted out an apology to her fans as well.
Apology accepted.
Yes.
And any coverage of the Grammy Awards wouldn't be complete without discussing the fashion.
Yes, this is the deep part of our coverage. Any fashion discussion must start with Lady Gaga and this David Bowie-inspired outfit. From head to toe, the 29-year-old channeled the superstar from the hair, the makeup, to the sapphire and silver dress, right down to those nearly impossibly tall crimson platform heels.
I like that she chose her natural hair color for this.
Yes.
This is a more traditional
She
look,
woke up like that.
Yep. And if you want a more traditional look, there's supermodel Chrissy Teigen showing off her baby bump head to toe wide with a beaded cape. Number one accessory, of course, was eye candy. John Legend, her husband, looking amazing in a midnight blue tux with gold fleur-de-lis.
Yep. And next, stealing the red carpet. Spotlight was singer Ciara in a barely there black halter neck wrap dress encrusted with white sequins, leaving very little to the imagination.
We don't know whose imagination came up with this, though. Pink Nightmare, worn by Florence Welch, lead of Florence and the Machine. The moon and star embellishment, a Gucci frock. It looks like it came straight out of the prairie, or maybe like a seventh grade home ec.
That is rough.
Yeah. Very bedazzled.
It does kind of look, do you remember like the old Carol Burnett episode where she dragged the curtain off and made a dress?
That's before my time.
Okay. So I'm the old guy here.